Hey there, internet people. It's your good buddy Rue. Well, I took a couple weeks off. No real reason. Just kind of really weren't that many comic books that I was like, ooh, I really need to talk about this. And this week even there's a couple things that are just kind of meh, and we'll get to that. But I missed you, and I know that you missed me because I'm completely and totally awesome. So let's get started. Comic books. First up, Green Lantern 55. I've been thinking about this for a while. There's a chance I'm just going to drop Green Lantern. Like, I have The Flash now, so that'll keep me, I guess, with at least one DC book, and I have no idea why that's important to me, but it kind of is. I don't want to be, like, just always hating on DC, but with The Flash, they at least have one good book, because I totally, after last week, dropped Legion. I'm sorry. I'm glad you people seem to really like it. Legion of Superheroes, I don't understand it anymore. I'm just done. Green Lantern, I'm thinking about dropping it because like it saves me what, like $6 a month if I get rid of this and Core, and I don't really look at them when my box comes anymore and go, sweet, Green Lantern. I don't get that feeling anymore. About this issue, story was okay. The best part, honestly, was the origin of Dexstar, the cat. I actually, I got kind of emotional when I read that. So if you don't read Green Lantern, but you'd be like, what the fuck's up with this damn cat? Go burn steal this at a comic book shop, read the last couple pages, and that's where the cat came from. It's actually pretty cool. Moving on to Marvel. Death of Dracula. This book, honestly, was much better than it had any right to be. You know me. I bought this because it ties into next week's X-Men #1, and I'm pretty much a mark for X books. It's my fault, but I am. This book actually was really, really, really kind of cool. The art I found was really fun for this story. So yeah, I'm not really big on a Marvel I don't know Dracula as a Marvel character all that well. I've read on the internet how this goes against some sort of continuity. I don't know. I don't care. I'm sure someone will tell me why I should care, but I don't. They already hung a lamppost for his return, so there's that. Captain America 606. Anybody who's been watching the reviews for a while knows I love Zemo. I think he's one of the greatest characters ever, even more so after Thunderbolts, that whole thing. I'm starting Captain America in floppies just for the Zemo storyline. And I'm still hoping, and I ranted about this the last time, that Brubaker doesn't turn him back into a pure bad guy. His growth and Thunderbolts, Born Better, and all the other stuff, it needs to stay there. He needs to stay in Shades of Grey. And I understand Under Siege and all that crap. And he's evil, blah, blah, blah. He beat up Jarvis. Dude, I want to beat up Jarvis. This was a very good book, and I'm thinking, and it's reading as if he's not trying to kill Bucky, but maybe kind of trying to pull a reverse Flash, trying to make him a better hero or whatever. I'm just hoping against hope that for the first time, Brubaker respects continuity of a character he doesn't create. Adam X. I'm still mad about this whole Third Summer's Brother thing. And shows respect to Fabian and Kurt and all that other stuff. I'm buying this run in floppies. I already got it pre-ordered. I'm hoping it's good. And then I'll go back to trades because really, Captain America's not that good to get floppies every month. Secret Avengers #2. I'm sorry, dude. Secret what? You guys fucking suck at being secrets. Seriously, so far we have a super secret evil S.H.I.E.L.D. group. Oh, look, a bunch of Avengers. Let's go follow them. The whole freaking planet of Mars knows these guys suck at their job. You're not a secret. You got a guy, you got a human rocket, a guy that flies around with guns all over him, and a big blue thing. Why even pretend you're covert ops? Seriously, the guy in the big shiny silver suit, Moon Knight, he is the least flashy member of your team. Secret, shut up. You suck, Secret Avengers. You're a good book. I'm liking the book. It's fun, but you really suck keeping a secret. I'm just saying. But it's a good book. It's a fun book. It's really pretty. But seriously, you suck at keeping secrets. This came out a couple weeks ago, or at least last week, but it's collection, so I don't like it's a hardback. Sam Keith's Arkham Asylum Madness. Sam Keith might actually be the only artist that I follow as an artist. Like, if someone else is writing it and it's like, ooh, Sam Keith is drawing it, chances are I'll buy it. But when you have Sam Keith doing the story and the art, I can't imagine me passing that up at all unless unless I'm waiting for trade, like what he did. I think Batman Confidential. I'm just gonna wait for that trade. This book, and honestly, the same Keith loyalty comes from the Max. It was one of the first books that I ever read that showed me that art mattered to a comic book. It wasn't just there as a vehicle for the story. The art in the Max mattered, and as a writer, it was a great series. It's still one of my top 5 favorite series of all time. And he has never disappointed me as an artist or even as a writer. This book, the story is basically a B-. Like, for his standards, that's, I guess, a disappointment, but I've read worse today. The art, though, is beautiful. I wish I could dream or even just imagine the way this guy can draw. I wish I had these images in my head so I could pretend to try to put it to paper. I love Sam Keith's art. I can't imagine a time that I won't. I got this hardback for $10. It was money well spent. If you want to wait for softback, do whatever you want. If you want to wait so you can burn seal or get a Barnes & Noble, we'll do whatever. But for the art alone, I'm recommending Arkham Asylum Madness. The story was okay, pretty. I figured it out. But worth it just to look at the pretties. This is the first time I'm actually going to do a novel. Basically, when I keep telling people, what do you want me to review? I was hoping someone's like, a movie. Hey, how about this book? But I just finished Dresden Files Book 12 Changes. And as comic book fans, like if you're watching this and you don't read comic books, I know I'm pretty, but seriously, we're 6.5 minutes in. Hit pause and do what you need to do. We like serialized stories, whether it's comic books, graphics, whether it's television, movies, or novels. And it did not surprise me when at every single comic book forum I've ever even looked at, there was some sort of Dresden Files thread, whether it was the Newsarama or even the crap fest that was Newrama or even the basic shithole that it is now. I'm sure there's the one there. The Outhousers has a really big one. I think I've seen some at CBR. There's probably one at Bleeding Cool. That's because of Dresden Files. Not only is it a serialized story, so of course we're going to gravitate to it, it's damn good. If you read books, and if you don't read books, whatever. I'm past judging people on that anymore. Go out and pick up the Dresden Files if you never have. One morning, the first 2 books are slow and not the best. But if you let yourself get through book 3, you will be hooked. Book 3 is Grave Peril, I think. Changes, 12th book in a row where each book was better than the last. And they just keep, it's beautiful. I actually had to stop this book. Stop reading this book because at some point in time I got so stressed and so excited. They were like, I can think of at least 5 oh shit or oh yeah moments. Read the Dresden Files. You won't be disappointed. You think it's usually when it gets like book 12 in a novel series, it starts getting old and repetitive. Anita Blake. But somehow Jim Butcher, he's built this great world where you think you know what's going on. Even if you do, the way he does it, it's like, wow. It's new. It's always new. If you need a book to read, if you just need something stupid, if you're so sick of Ayn Rand and Fountainhead and you just need something to let your mind relax, go pick up, get the Dresden Files. You won't be disappointed. This is modern fantasy that lives up to the potential of wizards using cell phones, magic happening in a zoo. At some point in one of these books, somebody is put in the mind of a there is a reanimated dinosaur running around Chicago. It is awesome. I'm probably going to do more books in the future. I don't know. I read books all the time, so I really don't know why you guys shouldn't have to deal with my hobbies. Because, well, there's like 2 of you that watch this, so you must care. I don't know why. That's it. Have a good one. Later, peeps.